winning the right way.
Gonna be great, gonna be a good day.
This is Jase and Lauren on Melbourne's Nova 100.
Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Monday. Everyone's back. Oh, everyone's back, and Lauren's mic isn't working. That's not a great start.
Good morning, everyone.
See what happens, Loz? You go away.
How are we going?
No, I'm getting there. Try
Okay.
that, Lauren.
Hello?
Hey!
She's back.
She's back.
That's not working. My headphones aren't working. What did you do when I was away?
We had all those replacements in. They were lovely. I liked Tina. Tina was lovely. Candy was funny.
Courtney?
Courtney was good. Angel cost a fortune.
No, I sat over there, so I might have
Did you sit in
broken
my
it.
seat?
I
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
I've
The hot
never
seat.
seen so much work be done in that space.
It is so nice to be back in the studio with you guys. I was in Fiji for work last week, which was lovely, but you know what? 9 days is a bit much in Fiji.
That's why
9
I
days.
came back
You
early.
came back after 24 hours.
Seven.
No, it was 3
7
days. And it was just too hot.
I think 5 to 7 is good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, okay, I'm ready to go back to Melbourne now.
9 days is a lot. Do you travel with your own pillow?
No,
Yes.
Do
same.
you?
because I'm an adult.
Absolutely.
You know what,
Really?
though?
Do you
I
have a
did have
spinal
some
ease
neck
there?
issues because the pillows were too soft.
Thank you. There you
Oh,
go.
see, I-
You'd be sitting here in a neck brace like you bloody on Bondi Rescue.
I love a
couple of
softie.
days.
I don't like a hard one.
Oh, I like a latex.
Do you?
I was very happy to come home to my own pillow, though.
Yeah, yeah.
First
Love 'em
night
for
I
it.
got home, 9.5 hours sleep.
That's a lot.
Bloody
It's a
hell.
lot.
I had 9.5 hours sleep
almost
9.5
half a day.
years ago. Hey, guys, we have a lot to talk about. What a weekend of footy.
Massive.
Pounds it out of there. Iden, the last man in defence. Padley, brilliant. Huge. One of the footy against the 2-on-1. The Rolls Royce Heaney. Open goal square. Scores level. Ridiculous.
Swans and GWS, what a last few minutes. Did
Wasn't
you watch?
it exciting?
It was
Game of the year.
You were there,
I was
Clint.
there.
Oh, were
What was
you?
the atmos like?
Oh, I couldn't concentrate. I was sitting next to the Australian cricket captain.
Oh, on the telly. They cut you off, Channel 7,
I know.
actually. I saw a photo of you together and then I saw them cut to him and you were
it
not
was a
in the
lot of
frame.
pressure. The conversation was
Who's
a lot
the
of
Australian
pressure.
cricket captain? Is that Pat Cummins?
Pat Cummins.
Cummins or Cummings?
Cummins.
I was about to say Larry
Handsome
Sanders.
man he is.
Yeah, is he a nice bloke?
Oh my goodness.
He's handsome.
Just a lovely man.
Who's he there with?
He was
Clint.
there with his wife.
Oh.
His wife and
Is
his
she
brother and
lovely
his
also?
dad.
Oh, the whole fam.
Whole
Oh,
fam.
What are you, their adopted son? What were you doing
I
with
tried.
do you know him or did you make small
Love
talk?
a new family. Knew him a little bit, but do you know when you sit next to someone like that, and there's just a bit of pressure on the conversation.
Absolutely.
Because there's
You
also
almost-
nowhere to go because you're stuck next to
You
each
need
other
talking
for like
points.
2 hours.
Like someone gets a goal and you're like, oh, not as exciting as your sport though.
Well,
Hey,
What
he
about that
barracks for-
wicket you took at Lords?
He barracks for the Swans. I saw him waving his
yeah.
scarf around.
and then of course, the Blue Baggers.
Brisbane by 28 points. The Lions go forth.
We've got Andy Lee in later on this morning. He's going to be an absolute mess. He went to Brisbane for it. A mate of mine who works in radio up there did something very funny. They broke into his hotel room before he arrived.
Andy's.
Yeah, and they covered it in Lions merch.
I actually saw, I thought he got a card from the manager of the hotel or something saying welcome to, from the CEO of the Brisbane Lions, and he opened the card and it played the song.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
the
funny.
Doona cover of the hotel was replaced.
Or like a child.
Yep,
That's great.
yep.
Love that.
It was nicely done. So Andy's going to be in a little bit later on this morning.
Aw,
did
poor
the-
Blue Baggers.
Did the Carlton team know the game had started?
Well, Brisbane had put 60 points on
I
the
know.
board by the time Carlton scored.
I think it's the only game since like 1960 something
Yeah, 50 years.
that they didn't score a point in the first quarter.
It was crazy. But yeah, huge weekend of footy.
Then we got the Hawks
Well-
as well. We can talk
I was about to
them a
say,
bit later.
we'll get to the Hawks.
Guys, I'm firmly on the Cats for the grand final.
I'm going the Hawks.
I like the Hawks.
Sorry?
I like the Hawks. I'd be happy with the Hawks.
Well, you're just so passionate about the
No, I
Cats.
think I'm on the Cats, but I'd be happy if the
I
Hawks
am
won.
on the Cats.
Do you know what?
I also like
we'll
the
get
Hawks.
at one of those
I
half-half
think
jumpers.
I'd be happy.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Half
I'm
jumper.
I'm on the Cats. Like I think the Cats win. I hope the Cats win. But if the Hawks won,
The
I wouldn't be
half-half
mad.
jumper, the half-half
Jesus.
jumper never looks very good, does it?
No,
like the
like the
mums who
mum.
have kids who play for both.
And then they wear the half-half
oh,
scarf.
It
And
looks shocking.
there was one mum in the grand final and she had shoelaces from each
Did
team
she?
on. Yeah.
Oh, that's no commitment on
Was
either
it a
way.
Selwood?
Pick a side. Pick
Yeah.
a side.
Was
And
it
those-
Mr. Selwood maybe?
And those parents that say they don't have a favourite child are lying.
Ah, through
Now,
there.
what about the third sibling sitting in the stands watching his two brothers playing the grand final while you're hoeing down on a 4 and 20 in a beer?
Maybe you should have went to training and you could be out there. Look, so huge show. Plus, someone is going to be playing for $100,000
How good.
cash this morning. It is
Love it.
a huge one. Let's get into it and kick things off. It is 6:05. You're on the air with Jase and Lauren. We are doing it thanks to What If. It is Aussie for Travel. Clint's in the house and you are listening to Nova. Good morning.
Is the sun out today? I hope so.
What little screen says above you.
Beautiful yesterday in the morning. Loved it. I was
Yeah.
actually lying in my backyard in the sun.
Nice.
It was warm. Wow. How was your birthday? Sun came out for your birthday.
It was a roller coaster birthday weekend.
Gee, it was a roller coaster on Friday listening to you talk about it.
On Friday, because my wife and my 2-year-old still sick with gastro.
It can't be gastro.
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
Gastro
Yeah,
doesn't last that long.
that's what I said. We need to get back into the doctors today.
Have we been
Something's
to the
not
doctor?
right.
Maybe they've got a parasite. I feel like everyone's getting parasites these
Yeah,
days.
it's the buzzword, isn't it?
When I was sick in Fiji, they were like, "Oh,
Parasite.
you might have a parasite." I was like, "I don't have a parasite." It's,
You
it's
don't know
something
that.
bad. Yeah, I didn't have a parasite.
Oh, you've probably got a Fijian parasite.
No, I don't. Definitely don't. Because like normal food poisoning gastro, it was gone in like 20 hours.
Yeah, no, this has been going for days. So I had my best mates in town on Friday, so I had to convince them to come down to my local.
Hang on, are they still vomiting?
Up until yesterday. I haven't had a report
Nah,
overnight.
that's a doctor job.
That's what I thought. So I was going between
It's very on trend.
It is.
Gastro.
Parasite.
Parasites. Spew generally, really.
Spew's so gross, isn't it? Ooh,
So I was going between the pub.
especially other people's. Ooh.
I was going between the pub and the house. So I'd
I
be
bet
like,
your mates loved that.
oh, they loved it. Hey, guys, can you just jump in a cab and come down the Nepean at 4 o'clock on a Friday?
Where were you supposed to go?
The city to meet them.
Oh,
Instead-
that's okay. It's your birthday. They can come to you. No problem. We've got to pivot sometimes.
Thank you, Lauren. Good attitude. So they came down. They made the 3-day pilgrimage down the Nepean, and I would go between the McKinnon Hotel and my house.
How often did you have to go home? And what were you doing when you were home?
Had a beer with the guys, and then I was like, okay, I'll be back. I'd go and do school pickup, grab the other two, drive them home, drop them off, leave the car there, get
Didn't
in.
your mates go in the car with you? I remember when my parents and their friends picked me up from school once after a few ones, and they were like, "Oh, Dad's mates are like tooting the horn," and I
Yeah,
was like, "This is so embarrassing."
That's why I didn't take
but
it.
also legendary. Like I loved it.
Yeah, no, that's why they did. I was like, I don't want to be banned from the school grounds.
Got it.
So drop the kids, race back to the pub, had a couple more beers, raced home, put Archie to bed.
Not too many
Race back.
beers that you could.
No, I didn't. I didn't drive in between. I had
Oh, Ubers.
Ubers.
Did you pick the kids up in an Uber?
No. I started late, so I was driving. That's rock bottom.
Also legendary.
Thank you. And then Sunday, I celebrated my birthday in the perfect way, like any parent likes to do. I took the kids to a 3-hour party, kids party,
Oh, great.
Oh, not your party.
not my party.
Where was the kids' party?
Kids skirmish.
Oh, like
That's
shooting.
painful.
Sick. Did you play?
No, I did not play.
Why didn't you play?
Because I was too busy Googling a local pub in the area to
Take the kids to.
No, for me to have that 1 hour while they were playing
Yep.
skirmish. Then I came back, picked them up, covered in paint, put them in the car.
Great.
And then I came home. Was putting them all to bed last night.
Yep.
Took me a while, and then I came out.
Let me guess. Spew.
More spew, yes, correct. And then I came out, and my wife goes, "My wife, there's a present for you."
What sort of present?
Little Laurie Phillips here had sent me the Messina Gelato mushroom ice cream cake.
It's called the evil mushroom, which is why I thought it was appropriate for you.
Originally, my child came running in going, "Dad, Mum's got mushrooms."
Great.
And I'm like,
Even
well, this day
better.
just turned around.
Did you
Here
eat
we
it?
go.
We own.
Did you eat it?
Yeah, we hoed in. But how's this?
Well, I had a bit of a panic because you can send a cake as a gift on Uber Eats now, and it says, "Would you like to record a video message?" And I was like, "Yeah, I would."
Oh.
So do you know how many takes it took me on the couch for the video message to say "Happy birthday, old boy"? And you reckon you didn't get the video message?
I think I know where the
So
video message
I'm
has
not
gone.
sure where the video message has landed.
Well, the cake didn't actually get delivered to our house.
Oh,
It got delivered to the neighbour's house where one of their kids was having his birthday on the same day. And guess what his name is? Jason.
shut
Really?
up.
The odds.
I thought
Are you
Jason was an old
kidding?
person's name.
Shut up, Clint.
Jeez.
So how do you...
Did it have the happy 50th birthday plaque on it?
Yeah, and that's the only... yeah, happy 50th. And that's the only reason they thought, this is weird. And so the mum had to say to her kid, I'm sorry, this ice cream cake isn't for you.
What 50-year-old orders an ice cream cake?
I think the video said happy 50th and that. No, check. I think it was in a message, the video that comes through. Can you check your
I'll
messages
check my phone.
for me?
But this poor kid at the neighbours, whose name's Jason, who had his birthday on the same day, thought
took
he had
cake
this.
off him.
Well, it wasn't his cake.
Did he take a slice? Did you give him a slice?
No.
It's a big cake for one.
I'm a big boy.
You know what? I was just imagining you sitting on the couch in your own misery with the whole mushroom cake and one spoon after he'd put the kids down, just hoeing in on his own.
No,
Have you got some sort of hidden camera in my house?
I was going to say you went on the couch, but
How good.
Oh, all right. I'll check the video messages. But yeah, happy birthday to Jase the neighbour.
Oh, happy birthday, Jase the neighbour.
Yep.
I can't believe you didn't let him have the cake. You miserable old man.
you should merge parties next year.
You could have a street party.
He's about 18, I think. That should be interesting.
Street party, like on Neighbours.
What a weekend of footy, hey?
Amazing.
13-24-10, if you're a Hawthorn supporter, I want to hear from you. Hawks supporters who are excited that they're through to the semi-finals. And if you're a Hawthorn supporter travelling to Adelaide, be it by car, by rail or by plane.
Apparently the flights are exclusive.
So I just had a look
Really?
now. So it's a
Yeah.
Friday night match.
This Friday?
Virgin and Qantas have both put an extra flight up because they were so pricey. So there's like a few seats left on a 9 a.m. flight on Virgin, $500
On
one
Friday
way.
morning.
One way to Adelaide.
$500 one way.
But it's Adelaide.
And on Qantas, there's an 11:30 flight, $485. So seats are running out.
Wow.
What's the drive? 8 hours?
I think it's 8.
There'll be a lot of people driving and there'll be a lot of coaches going and that would be quite fun on the bus.
I feel like, we did
If you-
5 coming back from the snow because Clint got us to go via the Yarra Valley.
Yeah.
It's only a couple of extra hours.
Yeah, but that was with you in the car. That was why it felt so long. We had 5 hours of
Don't you talk,
whinging.
mate. You don't normally come back from the snow past
You know-
Zonzo Estate.
It's going over is not the problem. It's coming back. If you've won, terrific. If you've lost, the sad people
You
on
know
the
what?
bus.
They're not going there thinking they're going to lose,
No,
mate.
that's
This
what
was
I
the
mean.
moment on Friday night.
Hawks continue on in 2024.
Is this the year for Hawthorn?
13-24-10 is our number if you're a passionate Hawks fan.
So they're calling it Hockball.
Now, I've read this. What the hell is
Well, it's a
Hawk-
play on Hocktour.
Oh!
Yeah. Welcome.
What, but why?
Just to see that penny drop. Oh,
What's the link to it?
I think, Hawthorn are a young, fun, exciting side,
So they like that.
and they're comparing it to Hocktour.
But that's about something different balls.
Very much so.
Not footballs.
Very much so.
Different
Similar
balls.
excitement to your team winning.
Very much so. So Hockball, Sam Mitchell has got them playing very, very, very nice footy. And
So they
they're great
play.
to watch.
Hang on, Friday night they play,
The Power
right?
in Adelaide.
That'll be that's a big match.
It is.
Especially after Port Adelaide copped a shellacking. They will surely
Yeah.
come out fighting.
Well, the coach is under the pump
So they
now.
get another home game.
Yeah, because they finished higher on the ladder. And then if they win that, they go to Sydney to play the very, very, very
In form.
red hot Swans. It's just amazing. You know what was really lovely being at the Giants and Swans match on Saturday afternoon, which was an absolute classic. Just being of course
I
I'd
agree.
love Melbourne to be in there, but being a neutral fan, I could sit back and enjoy it.
Yeah.
couldn't I?
Yeah,
I
yep.
watched a lot of footy on the weekend because footy's finals is just, it's different,
Oh,
right?
it is.
It hits different. It cuts
Yeah.
different. My team's not in it, but I was loving it.
Yeah. Well, see, I was until I was watching the Carlton and Lions match. And then I was like, all right, this is boring.
Yeah, there's always a couple like that.
Yeah. 13-24-10 is our number. If you're a Hawk supporter, give us a call this morning. We're getting a few coming through.
Michaela in Narre Warren, good morning. You're a Hawks fan. What about those mighty Hawks?
Good morning, guys. You can tell by the sound of my voice. I lost my voice on Friday night
Good on you,
screaming and
darling.
yelling.
Well, funny you say that because have a listen to our executive producer, Brody. Morning, Broads.
Hi, Michaela. How you going?
Good, thanks, Brody. How are you?
Hey, Michaela, what are you going to do? Because you got to travel if you're going to the game this weekend. Are you off to
Yeah.
Adelaide?
Yes, I'm going to take the leave. I'm putting the leave in.
How are you
today.
getting there?
Driving.
Oh, jeez. Are you going by yourself or is the car going to be full of fans or what's...
I'll be going by myself.
Oh, wow.
Very true for myself.
Just you and me, myself, and Irene.
Well,
You
no
and your
Irene.
flag.
No, Irene.
No Irene, just Michaela.
Me, myself, and
Are you
Michaela.
going to have the scarf
It's
out,
even better. Me,
dangling
myself,
out
and
the
Michaela.
window?
I'll have the scarf, the theme song going, and the flag going,
Now,
blaring.
are you going to play the song on repeat the whole way for the whole 8 hours?
100%.
Sing it, sis.
Shame I can't get a spot in that car.
Who's your favourite Hawks player?
Jack Ginnivan, obviously.
Oh, what
Guinea.
about...
You should ask Jack if he needs a lift.
What did you think about him going to the pub the night before? Didn't affect the game, did it?
Nah, it was just the best how he just cracked one open.
Wasn't it when he kicked the
celebration.
goal? When he kicked the goal, if you missed it, he cracked open a beer and
That's
pretended.
strong.
I quite like him.
That
He's
is
naughty.
strong. Hey, Michaela, just so I can, just to picture it, what sort of car will you be cruising along with the Hawks theme song playing?
I'm guessing.
Hang on, let's guess.
I'm guessing a Holden Captiva.
A Captiva.
Is that the little hatchback Holden?
No,
Oh.
a Captiva's like the family four-wheel drive.
Oh no, what's the little Holden hatchback thing? Anyway,
A Barina?
a Barina,
Barina.
not a Captiva.
I reckon she's a Mazda kind of gal. A Mazda 3.
Yeah, I was thinking an old Hyundai XL.
All right, what are we?
Faded door.
Oh yeah, and a coat hanger in the aerial.
Yep. And a little Hawks thing hanging from the mirror.
Yeah.
Oh, an
So
air
the fluffy
freshener.
goes.
Yeah. What are you driving?
Mazda 3, guys.
Oh, well done.
I know a Hawthorn supporter when I see one.
Hey, have a safe trip, darling. Enjoy. Peter, you're a Hawks fan. Good morning.
Good morning. How you going?
We're good. Are you making the pilgrimage to Adelaide?
I am, but I just want you, because you're the best, I just want to let the Hawks fans as well, my fans, that there's a bus company called Firefly. They're like Greyhound, but they've been around for like 60 years.
Oh yeah,
And they do a night service to Adelaide,
overnight.
and they're really cheap. So don't worry about the plane. If you want to,
It really
How
cheap.
much, Pete? How are you going on the? Are you going on the Firefly bus?
I am.
How
yeah,
much?
bloody oath.
How much is a ticket?
It's $100.
Oh, that's pretty good.
But yeah.
How many dunny stops do you get in an 8-hour Firefly bus?
Well, they said two. They said one in Ararat
Oh, yeah.
and one
Bordertown?
in Keith, I think
Oh,
it
yeah.
was.
Keith. There's not much in Keith.
There's a place called Keith.
I've been to Keith.
Shut
I've
up.
stayed in Keith.
That's what worries
Keith.
me about
There's
a
a
bus
ute
trip.
on a pole. There's a ute on a pole.
in Keith.
That's the Keith
No, isn't that in Denny?
landmark.
That's in Denny.
There's
a
one
ute
in
on a
Keith
pole.
as well.
Keith,
Question.
like Keith from the block.
I've never done the whole Greyhound, like long-term bus experience. You
Or a
can't
Firefly.
just hit the bell when you
No.
want to.
I think
No.
sometimes there's toilets on the bus on
Yeah,
those
there's
big
a-
coaches.
But like, say if I want lolly snacks, I
No.
can't go. No.
Peter, what are you going to pack in your backpack for your bus trip?
Oh, well, just a few snacks.
Yeah, what's on your snack menu?
Oh, I don't know, maybe a packet of chips and lollies.
Oh, yeah.
But I want to sleep. It's an overnighter.
Oh, you're gonna sleep.
I'll be taking my pillow and sleeping.
Pillow and eye mask.
Now, do you
Yep.
get 2 seats to yourself or do you sit next to a stranger on the bus? Because that'll wig me out for 8 hours.
Well, yeah, unless you buy 2 seats.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
if you buy 2 seats, you'll have 2 seats.
I can see Pete in his reclined position with his eye mask on, his blanket,
His Hawthorn
just
eye mask.
laying there like he's dead.
Get on the Firefly bus, y'all.
Hey, Pete, enjoy the game. Have a safe trip.
Thank you so much.
Go
So
Hawks.
when do you leave?
Well, Thursday night.
Oh, can
So,
we check? Can we check in on
Yes.
you on Friday?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Well, you'll be arriving when we're on air on Friday
Yep.
morning. Oh, Pete, I can't wait to see how many snacks you've churned through.
You know who I feel for? Just someone who.
Should we pack him a lunchbox? A
Oh,
Jason Lauren
yes.
lunchbox.
Yes.
Let's do
A
it.
Hawthorn SOS.
Yes.
What about that, Pete? We'll shout you snacks for the bus ride.
All right, no worries.
Okay. Any allergies, dietary
Just when he's
requirements?
crossing the border, and they're like, just a reminder that you've packed your own
So you're
suitcase.
gonna need face paint too. Throw in some face paint for him.
Yep, get some face
Good
paint.
on you, Pete.
You
Go
know what?
Hawks.
Let's paint his face before the bus trip.
That's good.
No, it'll be all cracked and all over his pillow. You can't be doing. You don't want the brown paint on your pillow.
Well
no,
done.
you don't.
Well done to the Hawthorn fans.
Let's go to the UK.
We're talking death.
Well, yeah, we are. We're talking death and inheritance. So when someone passes away, did they leave you something? 13 24 10 is our number if you've inherited something great or perhaps something pathetic.
I was about to say, I love the random stuff, not necessarily
Yeah,
money.
Something you didn't want.
We still haven't done a will. That's terrible. We've got 3
So-
kids.
I know, but you know what? The will conversation is really
tough.
confronting. Every time my mum goes away on holiday now, she calls me and says, now, Do you know the code to the safe? Do you know where
Yeah, I
the will
know.
is? Do you know the process of what happens if we die? And I'm like, I can't do this, Mum. And I
What
know it's
about
really immature, but I'm like, I
the
don't
other
want
thing
to
I was the
is,
same with my parents. I'd be like, I don't want to talk about
I don't want to
death.
talk about
Yeah.
this.
The other thing is medical power of attorneys as well.
Oh,
So
yeah,
basically-
that's terrible.
Well, you need it.
I know.
I've got a will guide.
Am
that
I
know.
your? I should be your power of attorney.
Oh.
I'd switch that
Don't you
machine off
think?
to use the PowerPoint to charge my phone.
I'd be like, he is not leaving. Your
not
family would be
leaving.
like, let him be at peace. And I'll be like, I'm not letting him go. Not my Clinty.
But I'm on 10%. Does he need the machine?
I'd have you there in the bed for years.
I'll plug it in quickly, just a double adapter. I'll just unplug it, put a double adapter in, then plug it back in.
No. Yeah, I know, but
Wheels.
these are adult things that we have to deal with. And
So
it's-
who has one? Do you have one, Lauren?
no, I haven't done mine either.
And you
And-
don't have
No,
one?
we don't, and we really need to.
I've got one.
yeah, but that's because you're organised. My lawyer all the time is like, Lauren, come on, you've got to do this. You've got to do this.
I
So what happens?
haven't updated in a while.
What do you got? What do you leave?
He owns a house
Oh, yeah, good call.
And a car.
and a car
And a dog.
Can I have the clothes horse?
You can have the. It's a good close horse.
That's what I know. That's I'm not
Oh,
joking.
It's big.
It looks big.
But what happens if you don't have a will?
Well, you'd have to give my kids away on air to call a 7, I guess.
I guess does Paul just get all my stuff?
Well, sometimes
Which is what
families
would-
can contest it
Yeah.
as well.
And then you go on a current affair.
What about that when people fight? I know many families who have had full family fallouts over the will and the inheritance. It's terrible.
See, I think it'd be interesting to sit our families all down and go, who thinks they would be looking after the kids if we died? And I don't think there'd be a clear answer, which scares me.
Are they fighting
nah,
over the
Letitia
will?
would have them. Letitia.
Letitia, I don't know if I want them. Yeah.
You don't know if you want them to go to Letitia. That's very offensive to Letitia.
I just don't know if I want them moving to Brisbane then, because then their whole life's
Yeah,
changed.
but you're not going to be
You're not here. Yeah. What,
They don't have parents. What, you think they're just going to run the house themselves, the 2-year-old?
Well, it worked on Home
Mum and
Alone.
Dad are gone. Let's go. Yeah, it worked really well, didn't it? Anyway, we're not supposed to be talking about what happens with us because the royals,
The Windsors.
the Windsors, so the Queen left an inheritance for all the grandchildren.
The Queen's mother. I think it was the
The Queen's mother
Yes.
had a secretive will, my apologies, to leave for her great-grandchildren when they turned 40. So Prince Harry is about to get $16 million or £8 million from this secret
So
will just for turning 40.
They got a sugar hit when they were 21 and another sugar hit when they're 40.
40.
Which is living. That's living.
That's cool. That's like
That's
those
smart,
scratchies.
though, because if you gave it all to them when they're 21, you'd
Yeah.
blow it, wouldn't
You
you?
get a nice little top
seen
up.
those scratchies, 20k for life, and you just
Yeah.
get it every year.
I like those ones.
Yeah, that's good.
When I
isn't
see the people winning your entering in Tats Lotto, I'm not really a Tats Lotto gal, except for when there's like $100 million up for grabs. And then it's like, would you like the 100 million or 20,000 a week or whatever it is?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'd take that.
Yeah, but
That's
then what
better.
we'd do is we'd churn through that 20 grand and bitch that we're going to have to live a depressed life for 11 months until the next 20k comes in.
Anyway, 13, 24, 10, did you have a strange inheritance set up? Did you inherit something awesome? Did you inherit something terrible?
Let's go to Amanda. What did you get?
Hey, how are you guys?
We're good.
We're good.
That's good. My great grandmother passed away a few years ago now.
Oh, may she rest in peace.
And she said that we were going to get all jewellery and really nice, beautiful jewellery. And I got a champagne glass that you probably could get from Kmart.
That's all. I mean,
That's it.
she obviously really wanted you to have it. Do you think there was a hidden message in everyone else getting diamonds and rubies and you just got one champagne glass?
I am probably the drinker in the family.
Yeah, that's what it was. Just sticking with jewelry. You know my mate Age, the single one of the group, one that lives on the Gold Coast.
How
He
could I
talks a
forget
lot.
your mate?
talks a
Age?
lot, loves a
I
chat.
think he's still on hold from the last time we had him on.
Always gets himself in trouble. Well, when he went to the UK, he decided to pack up his life when he was 40 and move there. And his
Well,
mum
that doesn't scream midlife crisis
No,
at all.
I'm hearing you. And his mum said, "Here, take this ring. I've had it my whole life.
An heirloom.
An heirloom. I was going to leave it for you when I die, but just have that. And if you ever get in trouble,
You
you've
can
got
sell
that
it.
to pawn." So he has had that on him for years.
He
just
hasn't
go,
sold it, has he? Is his mother still alive?
she is still alive. She was going to leave it as
That's a
inheritance.
test.
Well, he said mum
And
said
he's not very
if-
bright.
Exactly. So what happened 6 months into living
No,
in the UK?
he didn't.
He went into, is it Harrods? What's the
Yeah,
big wanky
yeah,
sort of
Harrods.
Not wanky, fancy.
fancy?
Bougie.
He went to one of those fancy places and he walked in. He was like, "I've got this family ring."
No, you can't take it. You can't. It's
You
not
can't
cash
It's not a
converted.
pawn shop, surely.
Harrods. You can't go in there. With,
Sotheby's.
Sotheby's is an auction house.
That's
An
the
auction
one.
house, different.
So he's walked in. He said, "Look, it's been the family." Mum said, "If I get in trouble, use this." So they've taken him off to the private room. They bought champagne out for the experience
Got
and
the
everything.
magnifying glass
was
out.
it a secret shh? Was it a cubic zirconia?
Oh, no, it
It was a
wasn't.
Swarovski.
They've come back in with a pawn shop written down on a bit of paper and said, "Maybe you should go down the street and see these people. We can't help you." It was always a cheap little cubic zirconia.
And do you think she? Yeah, but
Mum's laughing.
did she
isn't
know? Did she know? Do you think? As a,
He's never brought it up with him.
Has he still
I
got
reckon
the ring?
it was a test.
You reckon it's a test?
It's a test.
Has he still got it?
She got the real family heirloom at home.
No, he got $20 and he went to the pub and got himself a pint.
Age. But I love that when you see those shows like Antiques Roadshow and they're like, "Oh, this was my mum's. I don't think it's worth anything." And they're like, "This is worth £20 million." And they're
He
like,
said it was
"What?"
quite embarrassing. He asked if he could finish the champagne.
But seriously, did he like Sotheby's is where people go with like millions of dollars of goods.
I know, but when someone sells you that going, "Hey, if you ever get in trouble, this is your get
How
out of
big
jail
was it?
card free," I'd be like, "Well, this has got to
Yeah,
be
but
worth
did he
a
grow
fair
up
bit."
in some palatial mansion?
He grew up on the GC.
Yeah.
Lot
Well, in Broadbeach.
Yeah. A lot of cash jobs floating around on the
Cash
Gold Coast.
converters
Oh.
is what she meant.
The clock is ticking. Jason Lauren's $100,000 minutes.
Here we go to celebrate 100 shows on Nova 100. We are giving you the chance to win $100,000 on Friday. She got through as caller 100 and she joins us this morning. Rachel.
Hi, guys.
Good morning, Rachel.
Hello,
And your-
Rach.
Your beautiful
Hello.
daughter Isla's here too. Morning,
Yes.
Isla.
Hi.
Oh, who's
Can I
more
just-
nervous, Isla or Mum?
I don't know at this point.
They rocked up with gifts for all of us.
And wasn't it like a feeding frenzy? We were like seagulls to a packet of hot chips.
Well, you compared yourself to Princess Kate.
Because Isla came in with a beautiful bunch of flowers, and I was like Princess Kate doing a walkabout.
I have healing spray.
Affirmation
You need
spray.
Yep.
You need to spray that all over your whole body, brother.
Absolutely.
Guys, it is our $100,000 minute. So in just a few moments, you're going to be going into the booth. And somewhere between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m., there is 1 minute in the show that is worth $100,000. If you hit the buzzer in that time, you'll be walking away with the cash. Do you have a strategy?
No.
That's, you know what? Dumb luck. Perfect.
I mean, I'm going to try and count the seconds if I can. I know you guys had someone on last time that
Yeah,
did that,
yeah, yeah.
and it worked out.
Because-
So
I'll
you've got an
try it.
idea of the time you want to hit it.
Yeah.
Can we ask? Now, I will point out, we don't know when the $100,000 minute is.
Sealed envelope, Jace.
It is in a sealed envelope.
Has been taken out of
Yeah.
here, apparently.
We have no idea when the golden minute is.
But you've got an idea, you think.
I do.
Is something pulling you towards that time?
Yes, call it intuition. I'm in the wellness space and I follow astrology and
Oh,
what you
God.
believe.
Yes, you do.
We've got a hippie in the building.
It's
I love
a
that.
hippie. And so last week I opened up an email. I get moon readings weekly.
Me too.
And 33 was that one that came up, and that's actually been our angel number in our family for
Oh.
years. And then last night, before I went to sleep, nerves and everything, I opened my emails and I saw they'd sent me another one, and it was number 8.
Oh, so you're going to go 8:33
33.
if you
Now-
can get it, because you don't know the time. So
I
it's
love
important we
this
point
so
out.
much.
Rachel will be in the booth. There's no clocks. There's no phones. There's no music. You're just sitting there in silence trying to get to 8:33, and you're going to
Yeah.
go with your gut.
I will.
Good
yeah,
luck,
I think
sister.
so.
You gonna light some
Thanks.
little incense or tea light candles in there, isn't there?
I should have bought I was going to bring my crystals,
You
actually.
should have bought
You
some.
absolutely should have.
Mine are in the car. You can borrow those if you want.
All right.
Okay,
it's
you gotta get out of here.
6:59. Let's get you in the
Awesome.
booth. Good
Thank
luck.
you,
We are taking the
guys.
booth. Good luck.
Thank
We'll
you.
cross to you.
Can you spray her with some affirmation
yes,
spray
yes.
before she
Take-
leaves,
take
please?
some
Here we go.
spray.
Thank
Take some
you.
spray.
Oh,
Yes,
yes,
thank
thank
Just wondering if Rachel.
Heal the Lord.
Can I have some too?
Amen. Amen, brother. I'm going to douse myself in that and then just walk into a church and see if
No,
I
you're
burn
set
up.
on fire.
I
Yeah.
thought Rachel was going to say she saw the Channel 7 news with the horoscopes on Sunday night.
Oh,
that
they
I
do
saw
horoscopes,
last
don't they?
Sunday night on Channel 7.
What were you doing watching Channel 7?
Oh, that's awkward.
You know why? And because
Talk to me.
I said to Paul,
Why were you watching
Clint is going
Channel
to protect
7?
because you guys went late to the 6 o'clock news. I put it on and the Paralympics was on, and I thought, oh, maybe they're not doing the news. So we flicked it over to 7, and the news had started. And I said to Paul, I bet Channel 9's ratings are no good tonight because they went late to the news.
We were celebrating the Australian flag bearer in the Paralympics, Madison Di Rosario, who was
That's
about to
awkward.
cross the line.
That is-
Yes, I was watching it.
And win silver in the marathon.
I switched over because I didn't know. Because
Also-
they didn't make. They should have had a
Lauren.
thing on the bottom saying, "We are celebrating the flag bearer. We'll come to the news in a minute." I
Excuse
thought they're
me.
not doing the news, so I watched Rebecca
She's
Madden.
panicking now.
No, I
How
watched Rebecca
old
Madden.
are you and Paul to be sitting there in your recliners on a Sunday night arguing over which channel
You
we're
know
going to
why?
watch the news
Because
on?
I wanted to watch The Perfect Couple, that Nicole Kidman thing, and Paul said, "No, it's nearly 6 o'clock. We've got to watch the news." So I waited for the news to start. Didn't start, so I flicked over.
You two, if you're just joining us,
So
it's just
hopefully,
gone
Channel
7
9's
o'clock.
ratings were through the roof with the walk.
This is
Was
smooth.
it a walk?
And Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce have quashed those recent rumours of a breakup contract. They've been spotted attending a friend's wedding in New York.
Excuse me. Excuse me for one little
Here we
moment.
go.
Travis Kelce is so hot right now. That terrible haircut that everyone was complaining about, I think it looks awesome. The moustache, loving it. He is like 15 out of 10.
Lauren, I 100% agree.
Oh,
He is.
what
So
was
he's had
the
a glow
weird
up,
thing
has
about
he?
his-
He was
Well,
a
people
hidden
were
hottie.
like, he was a hidden hottie under the beard. He was always a hottie. But the haircut, which people are like, oh, Travis Kelce's
So you
got the
would?
worst.
Would you?
Oh, yep.
Oh, you reckon?
Oh, you were talking to her? Sorry. Carry on.
Should
You'd
we
be mad not
continue
to.
with the news?
Was that in news? Oh, Miss
We're in
Guzzi.
news right now.
Miss Guzzi, back to the news.
Welcome to your Monday. There'll be a few sore heads and a few sore voices after the footy on the weekend. Morning, Brody, our executive producer.
G'day guys, how you going?
Well, I don't know what you were cheering at because you barracked for Port Adelaide and they lost by about 97 goals. How have you lost your voice?
Yeah, Madge.
Anger.
Hawks legend Campbell Brown going to join us on the air
He's
coming
dropping
up
in, is he?
very,
Would
very
you call
soon.
the dog a legend?
Well, he won a premiership, didn't he?
He did. He didn't win one at the Gold Coast Suns
No,
when he went there,
didn't.
though.
He went partying.
He did.
That's what happens on the GC.
Campbell Brown.
Well-
I love Campbell Brown.
He is going to be joining us very soon. Andy Lee in after 8 o'clock.
Oh, R.I.P. Blues.
Oh, yeah, we won't bring that up at all.
Do you reckon he's got any voice left? It's where did they
well, they
play?
didn't have to do much
In Brisbane.
cheering.
In Brisbane, that
Yeah.
would have been a long flight home. If I was
Oh,
Andy, I
yeah.
would have gone, I'm not getting on a plane with all those miserable supporters. I'm driving.
It's a long drive. I would have taken the flight. Done the old noise cancelling.
He could have booked a private plane.
He probably could. Hey, so look, Andy Lee's coming up very soon. And as we speak, Rachel is our $100,000 contestant this morning. She is in the soundproof booth. There is no show playing to her, no music, no clocks. And in there, she has a giant buzzer in front of her. Between now and 9 o'clock, there is a golden minute inside the show. If she hits the buzzer and it's in the golden minute, she wins
looks calm, Jase.
$100,000. She does look calm, doesn't she?
Must
Some
be
would
that
say
affirmation spray.
sedated.
She's not sedated.
She could hit the buzzer at any moment. What a weekend of footy.
We're a happy team at Hawthorn. We're the mighty fighting Hawks.
Let's relive the moment.
Hawks continue on in 2024.
He was on the boundary for Channel 7 on the weekend. He joins us now. Campbell Brown.
Morning, dog.
Good morning.
Morning,
what a great
mate.
weekend of footy.
Haven't the Hawks fans gone feral, Cam?
So they should. How exciting have they been this year?
I mean, the premiership drought has been extraordinary, Campbell.
We're not used to waiting too long, Sanders. Not like the Melbourne supporters. We win one every decade.
Yeah, you
Sometimes three in the
do.
same 3 years. But
Yeah, how long has it been? 10 years?
2015 was the last time the Hawks won the flag. But they fell off a cliff, and everyone thought that this young side would be down the bottom of the ladder this year. I don't think anyone really thought that they could do proper damage in September. And them and Brisbane are the two informed sides in the competition right now.
And do you reckon they can do it, dog?
Dare to dream, Loz. I think
Well, that's not confidence.
it'd be one of the great football stories because
would.
this is a young, brash group. Like, even on the weekend, they kicked 14 goals, and 9 of those goals came from players that weren't even at the club last year.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's amazing,
Players
isn't
like
it?
Jeez.
Shakir and Watson and, Gunston, who, everyone thought was going to retire 6 or 7 weeks ago, is playing good footy again, and
Well-
Ginnivan and
Well, Nick Watson was 9 years of age when Hawthorn last won a premiership. The Wizard, is he just a cult hero that you love watching?
yeah, he's good, isn't he? I was a bit like everyone. They don't get too many first-round draft picks, the Hawks, and they've gone for a guy who's about 5 foot. Well, that's pretty dangerous. Like, what's this kid got that is so special. But you can see his energy, and he had the yips at the start of it. He couldn't kick straight, and
They're
now
all
he's come good.
wearing wizard hats in the stand. Jason
Really?
Lauren. Yeah,
Were
dressed
they?
up like wizards.
Yeah.
Hey, Campbell, now you were young and silly once and now you're old and silly.
No.
But how much did you love Jack Ginnivan, someone hanging it on him for being at the pub the night before the game, him scoring a goal and pretending to crack a beer? That would have been right in your wheelhouse, wouldn't it?
It was a good celebration, wasn't it? I think he's put under the spotlight probably like no other, and people are just trying to find reasons to get into Jack Ginnivan, and look, some of the things he brings upon himself, but I don't think there's anything wrong with him going to the pub for a Palmer.
Are you mentoring him, Campbell?
Oh, heaven help. You shouldn't be anyone's mentor, brother.
He wouldn't have gone home at half time if I was.
Hey, you are making the pilgrimage to Adelaide this weekend, mate?
No, I won't be there. But fingers crossed they can get the job done, and I'll be at the mighty MCG the following week.
How's the body? Because last time I saw you, he was pulling up from his own sort of match, guys. Campbell was out for his birthday.
Oh, yes. My fiance Paul was at that birthday party.
Oh, right.
Did you pull up better than him, Campbell?
Oh, probably not, but it was nice of Paul to leave at 4:30 a.m. when he did.
Just a collection of strapping lads at party.
My
Jeez,
goodness
what about
gracious
it?
me. Hey, Campbell, did you talk to, speaking of Hawks legends, did you speak to Crawf on the weekend? Because he was up and about. The Hawks won. It was his birthday, and he had a Group 1 winner in the horse races, and he looked like he was going bananas.
Yeah, it's a nice horse, Mornington Glory, and he's 50. He's 50 today, little Wayne Crawford.
We should try and call him.
Yeah, get him on. He's an absolute superstar, and he's fit as a fiddle after his little Dancing with the Stars.
It's today's 50th, really?
50th birthday.
What, and he's going to Ascot now as well?
Well, I think that's a bit far-fetched. I don't think that horse is good enough to go to Ascot. But,
he looks bloody good for 50.
He does.
Yeah, he's going well, isn't he?
But all those AIA Vitality run ads he's doing.
That's what it is.
Well, the Hawks have got him up and about. They've got Campbell up and about.
All
Thanks
right.
for joining us this morning, Campbell. You don't sound too convinced that the Hawks can go
Yeah,
all the
I
way.
Yeah, we'll wait and see. But
Do you know
thanks
what?
for having me on.
Chuck him in a multi, brown dog.
That's it, Sanders.
Hey, good on you, Campbell. Cheers, mate.
See you soon.
All right, we should get on to
Should I
Crawf
text
as well.
him?
Yeah, text him.
Should we just call it?
For his 50th. No, actually, don't text him. We'll just do a little surprise call.
We'll just relentlessly call until he answers.
Yeah. Is he the sort that would normally answer withheld calls?
Absolutely not. So we'll have to keep
He'll
calling
think it's the
over
old
and
debt
over again.
collectors. They're after me.
Clint, you'd be proud of me.
Yes.
I started at a new gym.
Oh, how was?
Well, it's been a long winter
Question?
in Lauren Phillips's life.
What happened to your old gym? Why move?
Well, I didn't really have a gym. I would do like hot yoga at Core Plus, and then I'd go to 1R and do running classes. Like
You
I
were
was
getting
doing,
around town.
I was on like the Class Pass thing where you could
Oh,
do
yeah.
like,
Oh,
so
yeah.
you mixed it up.
It's good.
But I've signed up with a new gym near me.
That's commitment.
And it's got like a gym, but it also does classes, Pilates, strength classes.
When you say sign up, are we talking like a contract term?
Yeah.
How long?
I've done the year.
Oh, that's punchy.
big
That's
call.
big.
That's
No, it's good. It's commitment.
Can you do month by month?
Day by day?
Step by
Hour
step.
by hour?
Minute by minute.
Step by step,
Day by day.
day. No, I don't think you can do
Okay.
day by day. I don't
So
know.
how did-
you pay monthly?
How
What
was the anxiety walking through those doors?
Well, I went straight to the front desk and I said, first time here,
Hmm.
can someone give me a tour?
Oh, the tour's degrading.
Well, it is a new gym though, so lots of people were on that. But I was like, I'm not. It's more degrading to walk around and be like, oh,
Did you join the tour? Was there
No. I just said, hey, can someone quickly show me around?
Oh, they
So-
don't have like a bunch of people and someone holding a flag
No.
saying follow this group?
Nah, but I just said, can you show me? You know, when you're like, oh God, where am
Hmm.
I going? And then you find yourself in the wrong bit. And I was like, I just need the lay of the land. So did that. Then I had signed up for a class on Sunday morning, and it was
Gee, Sunday mornings are punchy.
Sunday morning, all the activewear has to match.
Well,
like
I-
that's fashion week.
Well, I only got back from overseas on Saturday afternoon. So that's when I went up, had a look around. Then Sunday morning, I was like, right, I know what I'm doing. I'm going to go to the gym. I'd gone to bed early on Saturday night. It was actually incredibly quiet when I went in on Sunday morning.
What was it, a Les Mills?
What are you giggling at?
What was it?
What's a Les Mills?
Isn't
You
that-
don't even
It's
know.
a brand of gym. I've seen them when I drive
Is it
past.
a
That's a
brand of gym?
workout. to work out style.
I know.
Or was it a Zumba?
Now, Jase,
it
a
a-
gym is where it's a big place and
I-
there's different
I
exercises.
know what it is. Remember, I signed up to Jets, and then I thought, what have I done? So I rang up to cancel, and they said, you've got to walk down here to do it. And I'm like, don't trick me into exercise walking down there to just quit.
So anyway, I signed up to this class. Oh, I'm dying over this already.
What have
and
you done?
I walked into the class and I got there like 10 minutes early
Oh, yeah.
because
Got
I
to get
thought,
some good real estate.
but I also just wanted to, I want to say, I haven't done this class
Oh, yeah,
before.
yeah,
And
yeah.
just, I didn't want to be embarrassed in the class. So I get there and I walked in and the guy's there with his little iPad and I said, oh, hi, I'm Lauren. And he goes, oh, hi. And he goes, Lauren, kiss.
Oh.
Oh.
And I went, no, Nova. And he's looking at his iPad and he's like, oh, there must be 2 Laurens in this class. And he goes down and there's Lauren Kiss. It's actually someone's name. And I've gone, oh, Phillips. And he's like, what?
You're doing your own marketing,
And
Dom.
I was like, no, Lauren Phillips. I totally misunderstood. And I just wanted to turn around and walk out and I don't think I can ever go back.
Imagine if she went into the full
He was-
spiel. Oh, it was a depressing year. We
There
didn't
was
see
a
it
guy
coming.
behind me who looked at me and was like, I know exactly what you've just done. And I was like, okay, anyway, nice to meet you. I didn't need any encouragement to never come back here, but I paid for the year and
Yeah.
consider it a donation.
Did you give him a Nova
Bye.
hat?
No.
She would have swapped it for the free Les Mills drink bottle you get for
Yes.
signing up for a year.
Other chances that there is someone called Lauren Kiss in that class.
That's funny.
I wanted.
So you going back today?
Not to that class.
No.
No, I'll pretend I've never seen that man before in my life. I'm going to cut my hair and change their hair colour.
If he is on, you'll walk in. He'll be like, oh, Lauren Nova, good morning. Last week and this week, we've been giving you the chance to win $100,000 this morning.
We have.
Rachel from St. Helena is joining us. She is in the soundproof booth outside the studio. In front of her is a giant buzzer.
She's got no clock.
No.
She's got no television. She's got no phone. She doesn't know what time it is.
No,
You
she
got no
can't
friends?
even hear the show. She's just sitting in silence. And there is one golden minute between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. of this show. If she hits the buzzer and it's inside that minute, she will win $100,000.
We've just put some headphones on her now. Rachel, can you hear us?
Yes, I can, guys.
Now,
Have a guess. What time do you think it is now?
Oh my gosh, I'm going for 7:37. Don't tell me.
We won't say anything.
bloody hell. Rachel, I know you've been counting the minutes and seconds in your head because what was it? You had a spirit come to you in your sleep and give you a cuddle and say they think it's 8:33.
She's got an idea.
Yeah. Why was it 8:33 in your mind again?
Oh, I think we've just lost her there.
Are you there, Rach?
I am now.
There we go. There we go. We got it back.
Hey.
So
See,
that was the spirit
talking.
cutting her out.
Spirit. Right, yeah.
Anyway,
was.
so she was telling us, Rachel was telling us earlier that 8:33 is the time she thinks is the golden minute. She's had messages being sent to her from her family number is 33 and there was something about 8.
Are you trying to still count in your head while we talk to you?
Yes.
Well, this is going to really confuse you. Rachel,
Oh my gosh, yes.
We're going to tempt you with something.
Oh Lord. Okay.
rather than sitting here till 8:33 and then you hit the button and then it might not be the $100,000 minute, like what a waste of time and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So Rachel,
Yes.
what about if we just gave you $1,000 cash
Oh,
right
God.
now to get up and walk and stop playing for the 100K?
Oh my Lord.
$1,000
Okay.
guaranteed if you get up and walk now, or do you keep playing for the 100,000?
It's got to be a bit of a given. I think I'm going to stay.
Oh,
I'm here. I'm in it to win it. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Well, Rachel, what if
Think
we made it 1,500?
Oh,
Where's this money coming from?
I don't know.
$1,500 to walk away now.
You could be kicking yourself at 8:33.
Your beautiful daughter Isla's out here. Isla, thumbs up should she stay, thumbs down should she go. She thinks you should stay and keep playing. $1,500 though.
Rachel, do you want to keep playing or do you want to take $1,500 and walk right now?
Rachel.
What do you want to do, Rach?
She's
I
hooking
think
us over
she's
the
lost
break.
us.
Can you hear us, Rachel?
The spirits have cut her out.
Either that or the headphone jacks come loose.
No, it's just definitely the spirit.
It is.
It's got to be the spirits.
So, $1,500 to walk right now or she stays? That is the question.
I think she's staying, Jase.
I don't know what's going on
She's in it for the long haul.
She's going to stay at this point?
She's going to stay.
Okay, she's staying.
All right.
I might have a crack after the break as well and see if I can entice her.
Okay, let's cut her off so she
Sounded
can't
like you-
hear us anymore.
Going to crack on to
No,
her.
no.
I was like, all right, just because she's staying, Clint, doesn't mean you can have a crack.
I'm not ready to be a stepdad.
Her daughter's out there. You want to say good morning to Daddy?
Stop it.
Sorry.
You too? That's enough.
Clint will not have a crack at our contestant, and she will keep playing for
Oh, she can hear again.
$100,000.
It fell off her
Oh, that was
chair.
a bad time for the headphones to work. Big shout out to Hawks fans and condolences to the Blues. Speaking of which, Andy Lee will be joining us after 8 o'clock this morning. His management has requested we do not bring up the game.
Oh, bad luck, Andy. Sticking with the sporting theme, world number one tennis player Yannick Sinner is winning at life right now. Just a few moments ago, he clinched another Grand Slam win at the US Open.
Huh.
Congratulations to Yannick.
Well done. He's brilliant, isn't he?
He is brilliant. He's a giant, skinny ranger.
He is.
He's also batting above his average because
Has
he's
he got
now
a hottie?
dating Anna Kalinskaya.
She a tennis player.
She is hot. Yeah, she's a tennis player as well.
Tennis players, it's a real, they
Let me do
keep
a
it in the
Google job.
family, the tennis players, don't they?
What's her name?
They always date people on the circuit.
Anna Kalinskaya. Do you want the spelling?
Yeah, if you
I'd
can.
love to know
it's
how you would spell it.
Kalinskaya.
That's exactly how I was going to put it.
Now, if that name is somewhat familiar, it's because Anna Kalinskaya
Oh.
used to date Australia's own Nick Kyrgios.
Oh.
That's how I know her.
Oh, see, this is the thing with tennis players. They all date tennis
Well, 'cause
players and then they date other tennis
When
players.
you're on the tour, you're on the tour.
And then you're
Am I
dating your
right?
mate's ex. She's gorgeous.
Now,
She's beautiful.
it's not so much the fact that they've hooked up. It's the terminology that Nick Kyrgios has used in commentary to
But why is
describe
Nick
Yannick Sinner.
Why is he even talking about his ex-girlfriend? He's very happy with his girlfriend whose name is...
Nick's girl.
Nick's girlfriend's name is... She's... Can't remember. She's one of Roxy Jasenko's talent.
Is she?
She's
Oh,
a
right.
influenza now.
She's
gorgeous.
As
too.
in Nick Kyrgios,
Yeah.
labelled Yannick Sinner, or said in reference to the new Giphy, second serve.
Oh,
What?
that's tacky. That's like, come on.
Second serve.
Be happy that she's found love.
Yes.
I mean, that sums up Nick to a T.
Although you do want an ex to date someone sort of less impressive than you. Not world number one.
When we had,
You're like, oh, God.
when I went through my quarter life crisis and Lou and I broke up,
Yeah.
she started dating one of the boys I was about to go on a Vegas trip with.
Oh, no, you can't do that.
So she starts,
Fish in a new pond, Lou. What were
she
you
starts
thinking?
dating this bloke, and I'm going on holidays with him.
No, Lou. And what
That
was your
was-
mate thinking? Did you guys stop being friends?
No, we got along fine. We had something in common. But
Oh, no. No,
Costine,
you don't want...
Costine Hutzi.
Costine.
that's her name.
That's
Nick
Nick Kyrgios' girlfriend.
new Giphy.
Have you
yeah.
guys had an ex date close to home after you've been with them?
No, everyone who knew my ex did not want to go near him. So, no, he didn't date any of my
Ever.
friends.
Yeah, right. Gotcha.
No, not really. No, but my friends aren't like that.
You know,
No.
what about,
I wouldn't be dating one of my friends' exes.
but you know, I guarantee it, there'd be people out there who, you know, have broke up with someone and that person might start dating their sibling.
No.
What do you mean?
I guarantee.
Imagine if you broke up with Lou, you don't have a brother, so this doesn't work. Clint, if you...
It's my turn for one of my sisters. Might want a bit of Letitia.
Yeah, what if I dated Lou?
Please
that-
don't. I don't want
I
to
thought
be...
you were going to say you can have it.
That'd be a little close to home for me.
But not if it was your brother.
And-
Cool if it's your brother, but if it's my colleague, heaven help.
I just
No,
don't want my
don't
kids
do
calling
that.
him daddy.
Daddy, who's your daddy? No, you can't do that because I could not stand sitting in here with you two. That would be more uncomfortable for me than Lou. What host? I'd have to take sides. Imagine the transfer of the kids. You'd have to give them to me to give to Clint.
Well, no,
But you
we'll
wouldn't-
just trade them while we're at work. They just come into work with me and go home with Clint.
You'd have to sit in a separate booth, Clint, and I'd be sitting with you, not Jase. And we wouldn't both fit in your little news booth.
Not with all the kids. 13, 24, 10. Let's see how close to home we can get here. Who's dating your ex?
Oh, but maybe your ex is now dating some hot celebrity or something. And you're like, oh, It's better when your ex downgrades, not upgrades.
Who is your ex ended up with? Or maybe you've ended up with someone close to them. 13 24 10 is our number.
Yeah, maybe you're dating their boss now.
Oh.
That's a power move.
We're doing X-Files this morning. This week's topic, who is dating your ex? You can remain completely anonymous. And in return, I've got $200 QT rooftop vouchers up for grabs.
Ooh la la.
Great little spot. QT Rooftop is the only place to spend your spring, and you can do it if you join us on the Next. We are doing X-Files this morning. We're asking on 13 24 10.
Who's your ex dating? Maybe they're dating some famous football player. Maybe they're dating a movie star. Maybe they're dating your brother or your sister.
Let's
I love that.
go to Elwood. Tanya.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Who is your ex dating?
My ex-husband is currently with my children's kinder teacher.
Oh, that's a frosty drop off and pick up.
Oh, wow. Parent-teacher interviews would be fun.
Hey, Tanya, how did you find out they were dating?
It was sort of had to break to me on the side.
Oh, the
no,
phone's
her
dropping
phone's
out.
cutting out.
We'll try and come back
Can
here.
you try and find that out for us? I want to know how she found out. Imagine just like doing the handover with the kids one day and seeing that kinder teacher at your husband's house.
Or you're sitting there just watching the kinder class and they put their hand up and go, "Excuse me, Mum."
Or the dad drops them off. One kiss for the kid, one kiss for the teacher.
Yeah, you can't be doing
You
that.
can't be doing that, Dad.
Let's go to Sue. G'day, Sue. Who dated your ex?
Well, my chief bridesmaid from our wedding, I'm talking 29 years ago, is now married to him.
No!
Oh, that's
Your
strong.
maid of honour married your husband?
Yes.
Did she do the dirt? Did she do the dirty, or what happened?
No, I was going to say there's 7 years in between us separating and them getting together.
Are you still friends with her?
Oh, God, no.
You're like, you can have him.
See him all.
Only when it comes to, like, you know, because obviously I had kids with him. So,
Yes.
you know.
You didn't get a call up to be her maid of honour?
No, I didn't. No, but I did change my name because I refused to be the same surname as her.
Of course.
Oh, yes, of course. Oh, Sue, that's savage.
Guys, we've got Tanya back in Elwood. Tanya,
Oh, I need to
Hey.
know.
Kindergarten teacher.
how'd
Can
you
you hear
find
me
out?
now?
Yep.
Yes.
How'd you find out?
How'd you find out?
They just told me, so I don't know why I just wasn't surprised, but I'm not overly mad about it. I suppose she's great. I just thought,
At least you know
where's
she's good
the
with
girl
kids.
code?
Well, that's
Yeah.
it. But I don't know if you just heard our last caller, but her husband married her bridesmaid. Now, that's worse than the kinder teacher.
Really wasn't worth going back, was it?
I thought it'd be more salacious.
Me too.
But at least, like, you'd know that she'd be good with the kids if it was a kinder teacher.
But we've got closure on the story.
I needed to know. But I'd made up all kinds of choose your own adventure on
Which
that
I
story.
preferred, to be honest.
Yeah, we should have just made up an ending.
Yeah. Let's go to Morty Alec. Carla, 13 24 10.
Morning, guys.
Good
Hey,
morning.
Carla.
What's your story?
Well, my ex-boyfriend married my best friend. They got married on the day of my birthday.
Oh,
Invited all the rest of my family except for me. And then my grandmother had a massive heart attack and died.
oh, well, that is quite the end to that story that I didn't see coming, Carla.
She
Trifecta.
Did she have a heart attack because she was shocked at the new relationship, or just?
No.
Yeah, right.
I believe she had a heart attack in the bus on the way back from the wedding. So
Hang on. Your grandmother went to the wedding?
my whole family, my best friend's parents and my parents are best friends.
No,
Did you go?
No, she wasn't invited.
No, I didn't get invited.
Was there any crossover between you and the best friend, Carla?
No, I had split up with the ex and there was time between, but it was still fresh.
Yeah, mum and dad,
salacious.
come on, pull your socks
Yeah,
up. You
mum
can't
and dad
be going
can't
to
be
that,
going.
mum and
We
dad.
should
Did,
have,
did you have a big disagreement with your family over that one, or did you just let it go?
Oh no, there was quite some feuding that occurred for a
Some
period of time, but
feuding.
everything.
I bet.
The
everything
real
was back to
family
normal.
feud.
Oh God,
We should have got Carla to finish the kindergarten
we
story.
really should have, Clint.
What about then Grandma had a heart attack and died on the way home
Poor
from
granny.
the wedding?
I know.
Poor granny.
At least she got the cake and the meal.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd be spewing if
That's-
it was on
Would
the
have
way
been a better
there.
story if she was third wheeling, to be honest.
That sounds like a made-up story. That is quite extraordinary. Grandma had a heart attack and died after the wedding.
Before she got to heart attack, when she went, and then my grandmother, and I'm like, here we go, she's dipping in as
Whoa.
well.
And the Killers are returning to Australia, making their way here in November and December. They'll kick off in Townsville before they make their way to Sydney, Brisbane, and also Melbourne. Jase didn't hear me because he wasn't very excited, but the Killers coming to Australia.
Again. They were here like 2 weeks ago. Oh, not 2 weeks ago. No, like 2 years ago.
They were here when Richmond won the grand final, remember?
No, they've been since then.
Oh.
It was the last concert I went to.
Oh.
Yeah. I arrived just before the end because I knew they'd do Mr. Brightside as the
What
the
else
last
did they
song.
sing?
Human.
Are we human?
Which
or
actually
are
went
we
off more than
dancers?
Mr.
Hang on.
Brightside at the concert.
No, I went to their show that was the last one before they split up.
They played Rod Laver.
Oh,
only
they've done a
recently.
Benefer. They're back
Hey,
together. And
Let me
No,
get
they're
some
not back
sport
together.
and we'll continue this
Oh, we're in
conversation
news again.
in a second.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Thanks to Liberty.
There we go. Oh, we dancer. What a banger. Love the Killers. Andy Lee is about to join us, no doubt. He'll want to talk about the Blues on the weekend. Before we get to that, to celebrate 100 shows on Nova, we are giving you the chance all this week to win $100,000. This morning, it's Rachel from St. Helena. She is in the soundproof booth. In front of her is a giant buzzer. At some point between 7 and 9 a.m. this morning, there is a golden minute inside the show. If she hits the buzzer during that minute, she'll win $100,000.
wowee.
Now, the spirits came to her last night when she was smoking incense and told her the numbers she visually saw in her head was 8:33.
Get your crystals out.
So she's got no clock, no phone, no watch, no concept of the time, but she has been counting. I've watched her little fingers ticking over. Rachel, what time do you think it is? We won't tell you, but what do you think?
I'm going to go 8:07.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, you're bloody close.
You are very
You
close.
are very close to the time you think it
Not
is.
bad.
Can't we just tell her what the time is?
No.
Why not?
Well, I don't know. It might throw her. It might rattle her. She's got to go with her gut, Clint.
Rachel?
Yes.
We offered you $1,000.
It's 8:09.
We offered you $1,000 to get up and walk
How dare you.
and walk away from potentially winning $100,000. You said no.
Yeah.
$1,500.
No.
Good on you, Rach. Hey, Rachel.
Yes.
What about $2,000
$2,000 cash
and some new crystals?
to get up.
You're going to have to steal them off Vivian Reception's desk for the crystals, Clint.
$2,000 cash to get up and walk now, or you continue to play on, but you might miss the golden minute. What do you want to do?
Tempting as it is, I'm staying.
She's staying the
Good
course.
for you, doll.
Finger tapping.
Good on her.
All right, stay tuned, Melbourne, because she is counting away. And if your gut says it's around 8:33 also,
I'll tell you what,
it's coming
if
up.
you hit that button at 8:33 and it is the $100,000 minute, I'm going straight to Crystal World today.
Crystal World.
Yeah, haven't you been?
It's
Where
not
is it?
actually called Crystal World.
Oh, you haven't lived.
located?
Where's Crystal World? Oh, no,
Mate,
your Hudson loves crystals.
Hudson's into it, yeah.
Do you have to go up to Mount Dandenong or something?
No, I think it's in Moorabbin.
Go and see that wizard in Mount Dandenong.
Oh, I'm good that day. Hey, all right, Rach, continuing to play for $100,000. And up next, Andy Lee is in the house.
Yay,
He
I
has
love
requested
Andy.
we don't talk about the Blues.
We won't do it.
Good luck with that. And let's welcome our next guest.
Our next guest needs very little introduction. You'll know him as one half of Australia's #1 podcast, the Hamish and Andy podcast.
Hello. Hi.
Whee! He's also a diehard Carlton fan. So bring in the tissues, break out the violin.
We are gathered here today to bury what was once a great team. Their finals run was cut brutally short far too soon. We invite Andy Lee to the podium to say a few words.
Bug off the lot of you.
Do you know what? Finals are overrated.
Yeah, that one was.
Oh,
jeez.
And you made the journey.
I made the journey.
The big
You know what was funny
trek.
about the journey was, obviously the game was a nightmare, and then I finished and went, all right, I got to get out of this
Now
city.
I'm stuck in Brisbane.
Yeah, exactly.
How much were flights?
Oh, yeah, exactly. So I was straight home. I was about actually quarter to 1 in the morning. I'm like, when is the first flight out? It was 7 a.m. and I got on it. And this music should have been playing as everyone boarded the plane, because a lot of people Carlton. A lot of people had the same idea, except for Andrew Dillon, the
the CEO.
Yeah, he was in business class, just smiling at everyone as they went past. But it was everyone with a scrunched up.
Crying into their
scarves, just walking, this down the middle aisle, so it felt ceremonial, and then to our seats. And then Gary Lyon and Jack Rewalt got on. I think they wanted to get out of there as well after commentating.
Jeez.
Yep.
Yes, my Paulie was flying home from Brisbane as well, my fiance, and he saw Michael Voss, the coach, and they knew each other from their school days. They bumped into each other, and Paul goes, "Oh, g'day, Vossy," and he was like, "Mate, I do not want to walk down these escalators out to the baggage collection." He's like, "I know what I'm walking into."
It's real grim, the camera crew at the bottom of the escalators.
He's like, "What do they want me to say?" I
got to do a big shout out to good mates of mine, Abby and Matt, at a radio station in Brisbane, who broke into your hotel room in Brisbane the night before.
What did they do?
They decorated
the whole thing with Brisbane Lions gear. Down to the doona cover, right? Right.
That's funny.
There was even the Lions mascot was even in my room.
I saw you opening a card.
They had last year's prelim on when Carlton got destroyed by Lions on the telly. I don't know how you even get that up. And a card from the CEO of the Lions.
Did it play the song when you opened
it? It played the song when you opened it.
Yeah, so how'd they do the Chromecast?
So I'd thrown everything aside and tossed it on the ground and went to bed stuff. I went out and was ready to be triumphantly, do something funny with a video when Carlton won. And I get back, and the cleaning lady or man had been through and put everything back perfectly, including putting the doona cover back on the doona.
No.
I don't think they intentionally did it to kind of mock me. I think they just were doing their job, but I ended up not even. I slept under a Brisbane Lions doona cover. I couldn't be bothered doing it.
So,
what happened?
At what stage did you sit there in the Gabba and think, this ain't going very well?
Was it this one?
Wheels and goes, and that is good. First blood Lions.
I mean, that was the first goal.
That was the first goal.
Was it this one?
Now Kai Loman gets a really good look at it and slams it through.
No, still confident. Still confident. Yeah.
I think the moment of the match was maybe this one.
Archie piling on the pain for the Blues.
It's about now, I'd like to point out that neither of their two teams made the finals, Andy. So I wouldn't be copping a ribbing from these two.
Round 0, we were 47 points down and we won. So
what's round 0?
Yeah, it's done.
That's a whole other argument. It's
been a very long and confusing year.
Are you talking about the preseason?
No, round 0.
No. Oh, okay.
I'm just going to quickly do it for you, Loz. Basically, the NRL made a big fuss about playing games in America.
In Vegas.
Yes.
So the AFL went, oh, gosh, we better do something, having already put out all the rounds. We better do something as well. So they created a round
march
0.
on the NRL.
Not in Vegas, just in Melbourne.
No, interstate.
Oh, the gather round.
We literally no. Don't complain.
It's a pre-gather round.
We had this argument at the start of the year.
Don't gather round.
No, not gather round.
Let's go to Sydney and Brisbane and play some footy.
It was let's go to NRL focused and make sure while they're all away.
And that's the last time the Carlton won? Why would
they were playing against Brisbane. The only time we played them this year, we were 47 points down. We came back, we won. So I was still confident when we were 10 goals down.
That we could do it.
Yeah.
But we didn't.
60-0, the scoreboard read.
It was like you guys didn't even know the game had started.
It really was.
Did you go with the whole fam again? Because I know you love going to the footy with your beautiful dad.
I was going to, you'll like this. I said to Dad, do you want to come up? And he goes, nah, leave that for Sydney. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, Dad.
So Dad and I actually had bought 6 tickets to the game in Sydney before it even.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, Dad and I might have a little harbour cruise.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
That'll be cute.
Hey, Andy, I was in Fiji last week. I did the show remotely. Now, when I went to the check-in desk to check in, the guy at check-in said, oh, are you overworking with Mr. Andy? And I was like, what are you talking about?
Were we there at the same time?
And he goes, oh, I'm sorry. And I was like, no, you're going to have to tell me who the hell Mr. Andy is. And he goes, Andy Lee was here yesterday, so I assumed you two were working together. I'm like, no, Andy and I are not rendezvousing.
We missed by a
in
day.
PG.
That would have been great, salacious
I
headlines.
was about to say on the old Daily Mail.
I should have
Hello.
rolled with it.
Yeah.
And so you were there with a whole crew of fam, it looked like.
Yeah, just my
It
whole
is a
family.
great family holiday spot,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
Was that for Father's Day or something?
Well, it just so happened to be on Father's Day, so we pretended it was kind of that celebration. But no, it was just a chance to go on a full family holiday. My mum and dad, my brother, sister, and their families.
So many kids.
Question.
Yeah.
Did you find it weird eating dinner at 5 o'clock?
Yeah.
Because you're a midnight eater, aren't
Yeah,
you?
we've had this chat.
So we just had a late lunch.
Well, as a child, did you go free? Did you eat free?
Yeah, it was. I'd never done the full family resort.
How many kids?
There was. I mean, we had 5 kids on our side, but obviously it's just the whole resort's kids.
Full of kids.
And you had your vouchers for dinner.
Yeah.
And I did see our kid eating cheese off the tongs at one point on nacho night.
Yeah.
But besides, not from my family. But besides that, it was so much fun, and it's just like water slides and a lot of you got to be careful though.
Did you go in the pool?
Yeah, you got to be careful with the pools though, because a lot of them are about a foot and a half deep. Toddlers.
Yeah, there's a lot of kids' pools.
And I saw one guy.
Oh no, great!
Just got there, scull a beer. They were there for a wedding, and he's gone cannonball, and he's run to the side and just tried to do the big bomb.
I indulged in the swim up bar. But I made the mistake of putting my head under, and I got piss here. Remember, I came back with piss here.
You got pissy. I got food poisoning or gastro or some such
Parasite.
I had nothing. It was a lovely place to go and stay.
No, I loved Fiji. It was good. But I was very sad I didn't bump into you when the man at check-in said, "Oh, you're going on holidays with Mr. Andy." I was like, I don't know who Mr. Andy is.
Mr. Andy, we need to talk about the 100
Yes.
with Andy Lee. It returns for season 7.
Yes.
Tomorrow
This has
night.
become a Channel 9 staple.
8:45 on Channel 9 and 9 now. I've got a preview of the ep.
Doherty's kick.
Sorry.
Cameron scores.
That was the crushing one, actually. The Doherty kicked 6 metres to
is that when
Cameron.
he's-
That was the crush. That was actually the one where I was like, all right,
Hit him, lace out.
Is that where he sprayed it?
No, he just kicked it 6 minutes directly to Jeremy Cameron.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, Charlie Cameron.
Whoopsies.
Who's on the show this week?
Who's on the show this
What's
week?
it about this week on the 100?
I'm going to test you guys.
Yes, please.
Oh, yeah.
I love this. I love the 100.
Tom Gleeson, Sophie Monk, Mike Goldsbeen tomorrow night, but we're going to cover off topics like secrets. We've got a topic called This or That, where you just get 2 options. I'll start with one of those.
Okay.
Where do Australians sit on this one? Orange juice, pulp or no pulp?
Pulp.
Oh, pulp. Every day of the week.
You're
62%.
But you know what? I saw a
You've
funny
all
meme.
lost touch.
I saw a funny meme the other day.
Since you got
That's
number
strong.
1 in your little breakfast show. No, you've all lost touch. 55% of Australians say no pulp.
Oh, no, I'm a pulp gal. But I saw a meme the other day that said, people having pulp in orange juice is wild. Imagine having a chunk of potato in your vodka. You wouldn't like it.
I'm more of a milkshake guy. You got another?
Yep. Okay, this is about workmates.
Oh, so maybe we'll
So you can
wrap it up here.
It's been a long week in here while I was away.
What percent of Australians know about a workmate's affair?
I do know about one.
Who?
Don't look
No,
at me.
that's not how the game works.
But good attempt.
I nearly spilled the beans.
Because sometimes
No,
you
that's
just
not
say
I'm one of
how
those
the game
people that go, I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Because then I'm the person.
Garbage. You are the biggest old queen and gossip I've ever met. That is not true. You would get a sniff
You're
of
the
an affair
instigator.
and you would be a rat up a drain guy. You are such a liar.
But I would like the public perception to be, I don't want to know.
Well, that's
you
been
and old
quashed.
Gossip.
Big old queen.
You are. And you drop little hints about it to everyone that you knew. I know what's going on.
That's
here.
great.
She's got me. She's got me.
Well, enjoy the cricket season.
Yes.
I hear it's going to be an exceptional summer.
Thank you, Cliff. Appreciate that.
And the cruise with your dad in Sydney.
Yeah, I'm going to take them both as compliments and not jibes. Thanks, guys.
The
That's very nice
100
of you.
with Andy Lee returns for season 7. Congrats on 7 seasons
Thank
too,
you.
mate.
Yeah,
That's
no one's as
huge.
surprised as I am.
Tomorrow, 8:45 on 9 and 9 now.
Sorry to interrupt, Chapel Roan.
Stop the show!
Show is on hold. If you heard that alarm, it is because
I was enjoying
Rachel from St. Helena has hit the buzzer, which means...
We on! It is the $100,000 minute.
The clock is ticking. Jase and Lauren's $100,000 minute.
So Rachel from St. Helena was in the booth. No clock, no time.
How did you do it?
She wanted to hit the buzzer. She thought today's golden minute was going to be 8:33. She's been in there since 7 o'clock. She's been counting on her fingers because there's no clock, there's no phone. Now we're just going to the adjudicators because
to get an exact time.
you did not hit it at 8:33, which is what you wanted. It was either 8:31 or 8:32. So we are just checking the cameras. We're getting a message through. It is 8:32. Okay. You hit the buzzer.
You hit it at 8:32.
Can you believe how close you were to 8:33?
Yeah, there's a lot of toe tapping and tapping.
You've done well.
You did so well.
Thanks.
For 90 minutes, you counted the minutes.
Yeah, I did.
How's the nerves?
Yeah, on edge.
I'm nervous for you.
Let it be noted that she actually knocked back 3 of our offers. $1,000, $1,500, and then $2,000. We tried to
Guaranteed.
tempt you out.
Yeah, that could
No
be
dice,
stupidity yet. So we'll see.
Rachel, 8:32 is the time you hit the buzzer. Jase has the sealed envelope with the time of our golden minute.
Okay.
Is Rachel about to win $100,000?
mate.
Have you seen it? Have you seen it?
Oh, don't.
I've had a peek at the envelope.
Just then. It's
Yeah.
just been cut open.
Rachel
She's spiritual.
from St. Helena. Just want to go over this. You think the spirits told you 8:33.
And you've been counting in your head and you've hit the buzzer at 8:32 and 2 seconds.
Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm going to
Don't
tell
I
you
feel sick?
the exact time was
What's happened? What's the time?
7:56.
Oh, thank God. I thought you were going to say it was 8:33.
Oh, my God.
7. What was it?
56.
56. Oh, you've been the closest to the buzzer so far, though.
That's okay.
Oh, the
we got to meet you
$100,000
beautiful people and we're good.
I'm so
Should have
sorry.
taken the 2K.
No, I know.
But you've got to be in it to win it.
You do. And thank you for the
It's
opportunity.
been lovely to meet you.
Did any
Yeah.
spirits drag you towards the buzzer at 7:56?
No.
We're going to need to update the crystals, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's how the game works, though.
It's okay. It was
Oh.
so nice to come in.
Well, it was so
You know
nice
what?
to
You know
meet you.
what?
Thank you so much for listening to our show.
I'll hook you up with a $200 QT rooftop voucher.
Ooh, nice.
Go straight there now and get yourself a Bloody Mary Dale. QT rooftop.
For sure.
It's the only place to spend your spring. It is a cracking spot there at the QT rooftop. Rachel, you were such a good sport. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for coming
so
in. Thanks
much.
for bringing your
Thanks,
beautiful
awesome.
daughter Isla as well.
Yeah.
And shout out to your other. You got 2 more at home listening.
Ava and Isaiah. Hi,
Ava and
guys.
Isaiah.
Love you.
Guys, tomorrow morning, someone else will get a chance.
But she had it.
So did I. Took me a while to find the Hawk song. We haven't played it for a while.
No,
Oh, well, we've played it a lot more than we've played the Magpie song. Because they in the finals, honey.
Did the Tigers start the season this year? Or
No,
they
Richmond didn't play.
Gotcha.
Richmond went on the footy trip last season and never came back.
Hey, shout out to all the Hawks fans around Melbourne. Alana in Geelong, you're going to go to the game in Adelaide? You're going to make the pilgrimage?
Hi, guys. How are ya?
We're good.
How are you getting
That's
there?
good. I'm not the Hawks fan. My nephew Logan is, and we think we're on a road trip.
You're going on a
Ooh, you're gonna
road
need
trip. What's the
snacks.
drive to Adelaide?
I think about 8 hours from here.
Are you going in a car?
Yes, we are.
How many of you crammed in one car?
Just me and my nephew.
Oh,
so
you're a
quality
good
bonding
auntie.
time for the two of us.
How old is he?
14.
How many times are you going to let him play the Hawk song?
No, none on the way there. We'll see on the way back.
Oh, that's a dangerous
That's a
game
risky.
to play.
That's well said. There's a good chance we may not hear
Who do
it.
you barrack for, Alana?
Oh, the Bombers.
Oh, yeah, well, that's...
Well, you might as well
I know.
soak up this September atmosphere with your nephew.
Also, in the car with a 14-year-old, teenagers don't speak.
No.
They just have their head in their phone. It's going to be a quiet trip.
Tickets to members go on sale in 58 minutes.
Oh, good luck, Hawks fans, getting tickets. They are hot property.
Few people jumping buses to head to Adelaide as well.
Thank you for being a friend.
We're going to get Pete back on Friday.
Yeah, he can be our Hawthorn footy finals correspondent, fresh from the Foy bus.
Be a grim trip back on the bus if they
Well,
lose.
it could be a glorious trip. Do you reckon they'd let them have an esky full of booze on the bus?
Oh,
no, too many toilets.
absolutely.
Stop.
Too many toilets.
Too many toilets.
Well,
They're not allowed lollies. They're
Dunny
not
on
allowed
the
the
Dunny on the bus. That's fine.
Oh, that's...
We don't know if there's a dunny on the Foy.
Oh, there will be. It's a Firefly.
They
Surely.
might have to wear nappies. Like they do in Times Square on New Year's Eve when they can't leave their little area.
Good luck getting out of Adelaide Oval alive as well.
You're telling
Those
me everyone's
Port
standing there
Adelaide
going,
fans.
3, 2, 1, Happy New Year.
They all
sitting
wear
in their own
nappies
peak.
in New York.
Yeah.
Because you get in at like 10 o'clock in the morning and you get your area and you're not allowed to leave. It's like human torture.
Oh, yeah,
So
that's
they-
a hard no for me.
They weed
I
themselves.
mean, I can't
Yeah, I
see
gathered
you
that.
at the
a soft
giant
no,
ball
actually.
drop in New York. I can't see you leaving your suburb on New Year's Eve, let alone going to New York.
Oh, do you-
with a ball
can you
drop in a
imagine him
nappy.
in New York? It's too cold.
Oh.
Gotta go to the
Too
toilet.
many people. Look at all the
the
lights.
people.
It's bright. Turning my eyes.
You know how you get to New York? You got to go to the
Oh, not the airport.
We do a ball drop down at the local IGA in Bentley. I'm happy with that.
What balls do you drop in Bentley on New Year's Eve? I think it's the same one as New York.
They're dropping something. Hey, have a great day,
right.
everybody.
Well, one of our young producers is going to New York for New Year's Eve.
That's right. with
She's trying
points.
to get points flights first class.
Nothing, nothing sums up a Gen Z more than this. We're like, how are you getting points? And she goes, I bought a credit card.
Thank you for being a friend. Gonna be a good day.
Jason Lauren.
Wake up feeling good.
On Nova 100.
Jason Lauren.
Follow them on socials.
Nova.